scripted, I would have been completely fine. So it was entirely avoidable. But, well, that's what happens. There's tiny bits of RNG in this, and sometimes you just get screwed by them. So, Wolf. Polymorph instead. Thievery instead. And instead of Gone, we get double strength. And instead of Throwing Knives, we get Chameleon Cloak. And that's all we need. Maybe this time I cannot screw up the very first door. That would be wonderful.
Well, you're up.
I didn't tell you to do that. I didn't tell you to fucking stealth there. I stopped mashing 4 as soon as the conversation box stopped.
I forgot how to sing. I did.
Mask. She stole it. If these savages see me without it, they will have my skull for a goblet.
Long before this thing snaps into split. Great gods! Something's pounding on the hull. Something's breaking through.
Rabbit.
Still, this means trouble.
This one. Adrenaline just in case, even though we can die in one hit. So we did.
That means there's still a chance.
Shut your trap! You click.
I think I started mashing too early there.
That was decidedly unpleasant. Depending on one's definition of survivor.
Put on the hood, it's very important, otherwise people murder you. It's kind of a silly arbitrary thing. But whatever.
Ah, hello, small, furry creature. How do you do?
I repeat myself.
I know nothing of any verdicts.
New stuff through, so that this person never gets murdered. Isn't it nice? Even preventing a death.
Come on then, Lexi.
Grab the waypoints.
You.
Skip this twat's conversation. Because we don't need to know about the teleportation gloves on these crocodiles. We already know about it. Then we run into combat because we're going to get first initiative. Use it to stealth. And move behind here without spending a single point of AP. Or, well, just a single one. Rather than the 6 or so it would otherwise cost. Or maybe 2 points, that's fine. If you mash perfectly, you can not use a single point. But I kinda like my finger staying on my hand. Murder only the one that has the gloves. Then feign death. Drop combat and teleport back to the square. Now we're gonna need a follower. And closest. Stands right about here and teleports Fane up to there.
Ought to keep well out of sight of the Majesties.
I'm just going to lockpick this door. Get up, lift up the ladder.
Swish. The Magisters certainly don't spare expenses.
And move into conversation here,
Guards, what is this prisoner doing here?
where it locks everyone else out of interacting with those, so she can simply walk past. And that's the Great Escape. So easy when you do it this way. Of course, you still have to get out of combat, but, you know, being undead, it's really easy to get out of combat. Now you wait for this waypoint to be discovered. And we get over here. Now we move over here. In the meantime, we can do a bit of leveling up. Not that it's going to be required. I do hope these pigs aren't going to murder me, though.
I sense great suffering ahead. I'm fading.
Should be fine. I'm gonna spend this because I'm gonna need to teleport him away again. This is gonna cost some amount of health. Actually, screw it. Drink this thing. Dying here would be too anticlimactic. No. Losa teleports up to here as well.
Gods.
Guess it's her job to teleport Fane over here. And then get herself going again.
Keep
a look out for the runaways.
Almost got shrieked. That's not a good idea. Don't get shrieked. Getting shrieked is a bad thing. Teleport gloves go over Vane. Puts them on. Put down the death fog barrel. Teleports them onto the cliff. Or living bridge, or whatever you want to call it. I gotta wait for the cooldown on teleports. No, I've always wondered, if you take them off, give them to someone else, and then put them back on again, you still have a cooldown. Okay. Well, that was an interesting experiment. Now, by stealthing and staying on this side, we can stay out of combat while these guys fight. Which gives me my teleportation skill back faster. It also means I don't have to spend any time doing other things. And I can casually put my points places. I actually think I don't need all skilled up. Although maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Pawn's also useful. Let's just stick to what I know works. Okay, at this point, I think I'm going to try and teleport this guy out of the fight, because he has the ability to heal the Void Woken, and I really don't want him to do that. So, you go die in the Death Fog. And just in case, we're gonna go this way. He didn't manage to kill anyone, unlike the last fight. Well, this guy's is close, but close not quite enough. Okay, well, this is gonna take a lot more cleanup than the previous fight. Oh, come on, how is that in range?
Show yourself. Reveal yourself.
I hope I'm not dead here. Please just, like, climb up. Okay, this is okay. I can aim this. And then teleport him up. One hit point. Couldn't be any closer than that. That's all of them dead. And that heals me back to full. That was interesting, to say the least.
After you, gossip.
But hey, as long as it works, I'm fine with it.
Looking down.
Oh.
Gods.
Welcome.
You
Have to find a way to get this ship
trade
moving.
Alexander's
We
thing
can't let the Magisters
for
catch up with us.
Cloak and
We're
Dagger.
too weak to fight them again.
The equivalent shit. Actually, let's go over here. Grab the tome. Unlock this thing for more. Ooh. A ring. Let's put that on. Let's not repeat the same mistake as last time.
Don't go any further.
But the deck beneath you groans and trembles, like the ship itself is awaking from a slumber. A deep sigh emerges, unmistakably the sound of a living being.
Okay, so this time we're gonna quick save and immediately quick load. And hopefully that's gonna give us exactly the same pattern as I'm used to. Yep, there I am.
I respect you. This is my ship. I won't see it taken from under my feet.
First in initiative as I need to be for this strategy. That's good news.
Not like this. Here's a rather explosive little trick. Let's see how it suits. That's burning. It's like
No.
a bomb in my belly, ready to burst.
Melody, go over there.
Prepare yourself.
Now we wait. And just in case I screw something up again. But with 1 second left, I should be in time. Geist's turn, then weaponized monk's turn, then the other weaponized monk's turn. And here is when we butt into the fights and then get the immediate turn. Do the exact same method, except this time teleport Dallas below. Wait for our cooldowns to go back, then pop stealth before we go back up. So I will know at which point I need to butt in. Geist. Geists. These monks are fine. They can't get close enough anyway. Now I don't have to stealth before running up, which is a pretty decent difference maker.
Focus! Stop her sorcery!
And now I can just stand here while she does her little thing. I was hoping to loot that from downstairs, but that's fine.
Here, a gift. May you die.
Cast another thing on me, but it's irrelevant.
Get over here and stop these idiots before...
Now I can enjoy her walking into that pole for some reason, and everyone else just doing nothing whatsoever. Preferably while wasting as little time as possible, but AI is gonna AI.
Focus! Stop her sorcery!
One more turn.
Almost there. A little longer.
It's like lava flowing.
Delay our turn,
I can't contain it for long.
because we do need to get Melody back onto her own ship, otherwise she doesn't know how to get back and the game soft locks in hilarious fashion. Can you please stop doing things that don't matter at all? Melody has not taken any physical damage except for teleports, as it should be. Which means even though Dallas gets an attempt to attack her, it's not gonna matter.
I need more time. Stop her sorcery! Damn, I'm good.
Damn, she's good.
With the help of...
I should just skip doing this. I don't think there's any point to it.
What's happened here?
I don't think I use this source point at all. Okay, I'll jump over here.
Where have you...
To here. And that's the first act. 3 minutes faster, because I didn't have to reset for the boat because I got the correct first pattern. That's what I like to see. So I think I'm gonna land a quick save in here before I turn in the second thing, the second source point, just in case.
Solid ground material.
I can also pick up this source if I want to. I mean, it's pointless, but I can if I want to. Is this a better place to be? I don't think it really matters, regardless of where I land. It's too far for me to reach the market. I guess this gives me a better angle.
What am I going to do?
You.
Wars are brewing, my friend, and I'll stand by your side.
Sell me your tactical retreat there.
Even for one of our own. Buy now and buy often.
For everything I have.
myself. I usually buy from Ovis over there.
Okay.
Hey.
What the hell? I just... What do you think I just invest for?
Hold it. Puppet.
Fine, I'll just sneak then. Jesus. And here we are.
Lady Amadia.
Jumping straight out of bounds from the Under Tavern into the temple.
Close. Do more, Lord. Do now. Short and proud.
Over this side.
Lord
you,
Vrogia, a champion of rap.
and you.
It is still active. Even after all, that's it.
Grab the tablets. Grab whatever's in the chest. And go back to Driftwood. Now we start going on a bigger quest. Farthest jumps I can manage.
And in it, is that a demon?
Wait a little while. Spend our points. And jump over to him.
Quite the list. What?
Who's gonna give me our next 6 points?
The fast.
No.
And I go back again. And we move over here to free Meister.
Her Majesty.
She betrayed you.
The lizard. What? The
Man, no offense. Be gone.
I need to figure out what the correct sequence of buttons is for that Magister.
A visit the kids let's you must
He point.
bring it. How
right. Right. The word.
it is done. Now
I think I might have had to, yeah, definitely had to go shopping before doing this. Maybe I can not get stunned. Somehow. I did not get stunned somehow. So that was basically just super unlucky.
Glory is mine.
And not supposed to happen at all. Okay, nice to know. Okay, so at this point we sell whatever the hell else we have. And we buy the best armor that he has on offer. That I can wear anyway. Preferably hybrids. Yeah, sure. So we have to wait for Meister to arrive anyway.
This place has seen better days.
The
Perhaps you have noticed the safe in the
Let's take.
Excellent. Follow.
And then here we can grab as much source as we want, because we have to wait for her to move to her chair anyway.
This place is an Arcanist's dream. This puddle, it
Feel free to. And
Opening the door after a quick. You gather.
Grab the stuff. Use this. Combine. All of them together. Toss it down here. Use the thing.
As the Bait it come top speak the spot.
There's something I forgot to buy and I desperately need it. So I need to go and get it.
You jolt back to the world, stumbling forward. The Meister.
Buying or selling? Capital. Good luck to you.
Also, I just noticed that I do not even have... I do not have the waypoint for the ship. That's kind of a minor issue. I guess I'll just have to warp back the same way I warped in, which is kind of silly. Though I guess it works. It's not exactly how I intended to get back on board. It's definitely avoidable. Okay, where are you? There you are.
I'm glad I could have ready to set sail. Now, on to the interesting part.
That was the second act. Could be a bit faster if I just remember to get the waypoint while waiting for my cooldowns. That shouldn't waste any time at all.
Here we are. You have this.
Kinda don't want to bother spending one of my cooldowns right here. Because I'm gonna be doing a lot of jumping in this part. Searching for where I'm supposed to be. Okay, that seems about right. That's almost right.
Part of the Divine Order's fleet by...
Getting on top of here is really difficult because the camera is pretty annoying about it. But this will do. So go to Amadia's Shrine so that we can jump straight into the academy. So first we restore some more source. Kind of want all of it. Quick save, because this place is random as hell.
So it's
Whether I get murdered here completely depends on whether he wants to, or whether Alexander feels like murdering me. If he does, then I'm dead. If he doesn't, then I'll be fine. And if he does, then I need to figure out what else to do. I also just noticed that my magic resistance is not good. Probably not good enough. I'm gonna do something about that before I regret not doing it. Well, do anything I can, at least. Which is loot things. Maybe I should just learn more Lore Master instead of Thievery. Okay, I cannot find anything to do about it. Then I think I'm just gonna have to risk it. It sucks, but what else can I do? I can't exactly go outside and find more things to loot.
Godwoken are there.
The best I can do is try.
So it's big.
Well, this is bound to be another reset. Yep. That's basically his I'm gonna kill you move, and there is absolutely no way to survive it.
Godwoken are there. So it's big.
I wonder if I should take an extra fan of Death Fog and kill Alexander with it here, just to make sure he doesn't murder me. That might actually save time. It probably won't. Like, I just need to get lucky. As much as it sucks to have to just get lucky like this, figure out a way to...
Godwoken are yours all. God are there. So it's big.
Yeah. It's definitely a problem that I do not have a solution for. I've never had a solution for this problem. There's another reliquary down here. Oh, nice! That is actually gonna save my ass.
Godwoken are all.
Might change the RNG seeds, that eventually he'll frickin' run away already.
So it's begin the first May for to begin.
For this, I wish you.
Yes, thank you, thank you. That's what I need to have happen. I have plenty of magic armor now. I have enough physical armor as well. You're not even screwing with me. Oh, this is perfect in every way. Okay, now I just need to... Now I just need this to work. Which I think it's going to. It takes a little time. But there we go. I think it needs to, like,
So good of you to
stop rendering the last, or the ongoing turn in combat behind me before it triggers this event. So as easy as it is to jump into the academy, you can kind of jump between the arena parts, but if you don't go through the actual fight the way you're supposed to, then scripts just start breaking and you can never leave. I should have more than enough armor that this guy's gonna do exactly what I think he's gonna do. So, Heart of Steel, bless yourself, and slap me with a tentacle, none of which is gonna be very effective. Yep, that's exactly what I need him to do. His other options tend to be, well, slap you with a tentacle hard enough that you get disarmed, in which case that's terrible. Or hit you with searing daggers hard enough to murder you, which is also a bad thing for obvious reasons. So this dagger is good enough that I can do this part in one. So that's pretty nice. So now we're gonna time warp. Stab him. Stab him. Stab him again. Stab him again. Pop adrenaline. Stab him again. And pop that invis. I'm not sure if he gets a turn there. He's not in the turn order, but I don't trust it, so we're just gonna do it the safe way. And the safest way is to delay this turn. Attack him. Attack him. Pass. Attack him. Attack him. I think it's faster to attack him again and feign death now. So that's gonna reset combat and give me one additional attack. After which I stand behind him and murder the crap out of him.
The Titan
Only now for some reason these fireballs get first dibs, but that's okay. It's only a tiny user time. Okay, well, how much of a time save was that? That is still significantly more than I thought, and that's still with like 2 minutes of bumbling around doing nothing. Well, that's what you get for... That's what you get when you know what the problems are gonna be, and try to figure out ways to fix it. And now for the last split, I have a different route going in, and I also have another obvious dumb mistake that I can avoid making by just taking it a little bit slower. So first the route difference, which is going straight north from here. Over to here. So here we got the sewer entrance, which is a lot faster than going through the dwarven hideouts. Oh wait, I can level up a little bit more if I want to. Okay, then we need to be a bit higher up with the camera, thank you. Okay. And here we are.
The truth.
That's the very end of the death room, which is the end of Lucian's script, which is basically where the end is. Okay, and now I do want to wait for a second, because I'm gonna need one of these off cooldown. And I'm not sure how off cooldown that needs to be. So I'm gonna wait for it to be on 1.
When we are done.
That the plan
We're
fate.
there is we own
Good.
the world.
Then let's show
You're good.
Okay, that was the correct option. Yep, they're all friendly, as they're supposed to be. If I mastered this too hard, I've always gotten them to be hostile with me, and that's bad. Very, very bad. Having them all on my team is the only way to make this work. So yeah, okay, I could have just immediately gone in. My tactical retreat is on 1 second cooldown, so the time I waited was kind of pointless, but this is the first time I've gotten this far in a new run, so I'm gonna be a little bit safer. I'm gonna secure me that sub 1 hour. I just have to sit through these guys' turns, which are, as far as I'm aware, well, they're not consistent, but they usually do about the same thing, and none of that ever includes harming me or affecting my route. Linder sometimes doesn't go for these guys, but rather runs towards me. But whatever he does is usually not important. Salaman runs over here, uses Plague, gets on 2 people, and then starts running towards me. Gets half murdered a couple times, but he can't attack me. And his Bill always goes over there and casts some shit on someone. Doesn't matter. Then it's my turn. Yes, tactical retreat over here. I give Lucian a second turn. Adrenaline for safety. Climb up this. So I can teleport Brachus as close to Lucian as possible. And then for safety's sake, I cast invisibility. So this should put Brachus so close that everyone starts attacking him. Most of them don't do all that much damage, but Lucian does ridiculous amounts of damage, especially when you give him a second turn. The Geist also helps. Okay, that's not what I want him to do. It shouldn't be a problem, I hope, if he doesn't miss anything. Don't miss. Please don't miss. Nice! Got it. If he had missed there, then it would have been an entire turn, and I don't think I would have had enough damage to kill him. And that's the game.
War raged on. Arch
And there we
remained
go.
the center of power as the races united behind the Divine. But the Void woke...
Yeah. Okay, so... I think for the shopping trip I just need to focus on stuff with high magic resistance, magic shield instead of armor. Just go all out on that. Just getting over about 250 magic shield is about where you're safe for the fight against Amadia's thing at the end of the arena. And unless I find a ring for that, it's sometimes a bit random. So that was still a kind of major time loss, couple minutes. Just dying to RNG and dying to not having the gear that I needed until I got lucky and found something. And for the rest, a tiny screw up on the fight with the Magisters in Act 1. And then I need to remember to get the waypoint at the boat. Otherwise, that is super goddamn fast. And I'm pretty happy with that. That's a very good place to lay off. So, thanks for watching, and I'm gonna be off.